What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a great day. Today we're going to be installing a DriveShaft loop on my Ford F-150 Lightning. Only because, I'm pushing more PSI than I was before in the past. And originally when I first took this truck to the dyno, I was only pushing like 5 PSI. And the guys there at the shop were kind of concerned because I was still on a factory DriveShaft and factory U-joints. And were really worried about me not having a DriveShaft loop. So now that I'm pushing 12 PSI, I do plan on going back to the dyno here pretty soon, now that I'm pushing 12 PSI. So it's probably a good idea to go ahead and install a DriveShaft loop now. And I'm also going to be installing some nitrous. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I definitely recommend. I uploaded a picture on Instagram about a month ago that I got some nitrous for my truck. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please do so, because I update there more frequently than I do on YouTube, because it's a lot easier for you guys to know who have Instagram. It's just pictures and small videos. So yeah, nitrous is going to be going on to the truck soon. I'm waiting for the purge kit to get here. Actually, I think the purge kit gets here today, so the nitrous should be going on hopefully next week. I'm going to go ahead and install that as well. I'll make a little video about that as well, guys. I'm not going to go crazy and shoot it with a 100 shot. It's basically just for show, the purge out the hood or wherever I decide to purge it. But I will be having it hooked up. I'm going to start off with like a 25 shot, and then go up from there, maybe stop at a 50, maybe max 75, maybe, I don't know. So I don't want to push it too far or destruction will happen. When I first got this truck, guys, I was looking for parts and, just parts and odds and ends around here locally, and I found this guy named T-Bone who had a Lightning, who had a supercharged Lightning, turbocharged Lightning. I don't know, he had a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, I met up with him. He had some wheels for sale. I bought some widened factory Lightning wheels that he had that were, I think, 17 by 11s. They're pretty wide. But yeah, he had a lot of odds and end parts in the storage shed. He ended up giving me this DriveShaft loop, two pump trick, and some Windstar electric fans, a whole bunch of stuff that he had. But yeah, long story short, really cool guy, really friendly guy, a really knowledgeable guy as well, guys. He knows a lot about Jet 1 Lightning. He was telling me so much stuff that didn't even make sense back then. But yeah, so this is going to be going in today. Should be pretty simple. This, I believe, was made by a guy who had a Lightning as well and was making these out of his house. So it's not like you can buy any of these. You can't buy this from like a dealer like that. He was a manufacturer. He was just basically making them himself for the Jet 1 Lightning, guys, because there was nobody making these back then. So this is pretty cool that I got one, because you can't buy these at all. You might be able to pick one up maybe like on a forum or something if someone's selling them, but it's pretty simple, guys. I guess this just bolts up to the current crossmember that's underneath the truck, and the current crossmember already has these holes in the same location. I just have to widen the holes on the crossmember using some 7/16 drill bits, and that is basically it. I am going to make sure, hopefully, that the exhaust doesn't get in the way, because I know some guys have problems with the exhaust kind of getting in the way of the bracket here. So hopefully it doesn't. Right now I'm going to jack it up here in a little bit and then see if it doesn't interfere. Hopefully I don't have to modify anything. Alright, I'm getting the truck jacked up really quick, and one of my neighbor's dogs just got loose, so he's going to be coming by and picking him up really quick. Alright, so hey, what do you think you're doing? You trying to pee on my truck? It's crazy, dog. Neighbor, better hurry up before I just let you go. What's your name? Elvis. Oh, did you get out, huh? Alright, a little delay, guys. I'm gonna wait for my neighbor to come pick up his dog really quick. And I'm about to remove the drive shaft, and the crossmember that I'm supposed to bolt it up to is actually the one right here, right next to the exhaust. So this one right here. So there should be some holes on that crossmember that line up with the holes on the bracket. I'm going to have to relocate that vent tube there to the top of the bracket. But yeah, hopefully this hanger here does not come in the way, which I don't think it should. It's kind of out of the way. So once we go ahead and remove the 4 bolts from the drive shaft, So I'm going to mark the DriveShaft yoke in relation to the differential. So we put it back in the same location. Keeps everything nice and balanced. Get our 12mm 12-point wrench and go ahead and break these. So I think the spot that's got right now, I can't really get to it. I'm gonna try to get to them right there. Let's see if I can. Alright, that's 4. Now we can go ahead and get the dry shaft off. Alright, now that the dry shaft out the way, let's go ahead and grab our DriveShaft loop and mock it up. See if it's in fit. Hopefully it will. Looks like it will. I think there should be an issue. Alright. I'm also trying not to touch this wrap on the exhaust that I put on there. It's like a heat wrap to kind of keep the heat down. That is some itchy stuff, guys. So if you ever mess with any of this heat wrap, you know that this has fiberglass in there. So if you touch that, it's gonna make you itchy for days. So I'm trying not to touch it. Here is where the, I think I need to relocate this vent to here. Just out of our way for now. So let's mock this up. I believe this little notch here is for the stud here on the hanger for the tank, since it does hang a little bit lower than the rest of the cross member there. So that makes sense. And then it just bolts up like this. So the holes that are already currently there, we just have to widen them a little bit more for the new hardware. And yeah, that is it, guys. Pretty simple. So I'm gonna go get my drill bits and line up these holes a little bit, and we're in business. Alright, got my 7/16 drill bit, got my Milwaukee impact or Milwaukee drill. Turn this thing up to 2. Our hardware. Alright, got my socket and my wrenches as well, get that ready. Oh, if you guys haven't watched Hoonigan, they're building a F-150 Lightning dedicated to Paul Walker, but with a little twist. It's not a real Lightning, which is a regular F-150 like you saw in Fast and Furious, but they're actually installing a 2JZ motor in the truck, calling it the Frightling. It's a pretty cool episode, guys. It's kind of where it's coming, but I actually messaged them to see if they wanted to race a heads up my original Lightning versus their Frightling. Obviously they haven't gotten back to me because, you know, I'm not really anybody, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool if they did. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get this drilled out and put it in. Woo, that's hot. Alright, now we got our holes drilled out. Go ahead and put our hardware out there. Let's go ahead and get this bolted in here. Should get one started so we can hold it from here. There we go. Alright. That was probably the hardest part. Get this one in here. Alright guys, so we got the bolts in there and got them snug down. I let this one out because it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to the back side of it. Besides, it's already got
5 other ones. I think it's gonna be a little overkill with another one. I don't think it needs it for sure. Like I said, something that's better than nothing. This thing is super sturdy. So now we got to go ahead and slide the drive shaft through here, bolt it back up, and we are good to go. All right, got everything buttoned up. The drive shaft's back in, nice and tight. Got the bolt back in, and it looks good. Now we have some security here in the drive shaft in case something does happen in the future. I'm not to say something will, but you just never know. It's better to be safe than sorry, especially when you're modifying a truck. You definitely want to make sure safety is first. I do carry a fire extinguisher in the truck as well, because you just never know, guys. I mean, something could happen down the road. A fuel line could erupt or could cause a leak and cause a fire, and you just never know. So I do carry a fire extinguisher in the truck. I definitely recommend that, guys. But like I said, waiting on the nitrous kit, or at least waiting on the purge kit to get here so we can go ahead and install the nitrous, and then I will make an appointment to the dyno room and see what it does now. And then eventually I want to take it to the drag strip to see what it does. I mean, I didn't really buy this truck to build a drag truck. It's kind of just a fun daily driver, and it's going to be my son's truck eventually. And I'm just going to put fun stuff on there for him and for me to drive around. But yeah, stay tuned for that. The nitrous kit should be pretty fun. I never messed with nitrous before. It's going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, guys, if you found this video helpful, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, guys. Like I said, I do post a lot more stuff on there frequently than I do on YouTube, only because it's easier. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.